Wednesday has for everybody on the roads and rails. Hey, Lauren.
Good morning, Maria. There's actually a major closure already at this hour, and it's on the BQE. So we'll head over there. We're westbound. All lanes are closed with an accident out from Atlantic Avenue to Hamilton Avenue. You could see that closure right here. Everybody being pushed off at the exit, and you can see the flashing lights in the distance where this accident is. So obviously that's not a great spot for that closure. I'll continue to keep a close eye on it for you. In addition to that, path commuters, you have system-wide delays right now. Otherwise, the major commuter rail lines are running on or close to schedule. Darlene, back to you.
All right, Lauren, thanks.
There are some problems out there already, Maria. Good morning. While you see lots of green on the maps, there's some red in there too, and an overturned tractor trailer just came in. This is on the New Jersey Turnpike, outer roadway southbound, approaching exit 8A. Report so far is that it's pretty serious out there, so it takes out the left lane. Delays are building already. If it's in the left lane on the outer roadway, it means it'll affect the inner roadway as well, so I will keep you posted. Heading over to the BQE, you still have all lanes closed westbound with a crash between Atlantic Avenue and Hamilton Avenue. You can see the delay there goes back past the Brooklyn Bridge right now, and here's a live look at that closure. You can see they have a flatbed truck closing the BQE, and all cars and trucks are pushed off onto the exit there at Atlantic Avenue. Eastbound moving along okay though. Then heading over to the George Washington Bridge, road work in the process of clearing, so a slow go inbound on the upper level span, and we'll take a live look at the Alexander Hamilton Bridge where you have delays on the Cross Bronx as well, getting into the outbound construction at the GW. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect today. Darlene, back to you.
Lauren, thank you.
Morning. I'll do the derailing around here, right? That's my job. If you're getting on the roads right now, unfortunately, there are some big problems, including a closure on the BQE westbound. This is by Atlantic Avenue. You can see there's a flatbed truck that shuts it down. All traffic being diverted off at the exit there, and there are heavy delays already getting into this. So they go back past the Brooklyn Bridge, definitely a spot to avoid. And then heading over to the New Jersey Turnpike on the outer roadway southbound, approaching exit 8A rather. There's an overturned tractor trailer there. Delays also building quickly. That could be out there for a while. Reports of a debris spill involved as well. So stick with the inner roadway if you're headed that way. Darlene, back to you.
Lauren, thanks.
Rough at this hour. I mean, for most people, it's actually pretty nice, but we have some big problems very early on, which we typically don't see at this hour. Heading over to the BQE, all lanes remain closed westbound out by Atlantic Avenue. So you can see all traffic being diverted off at the exit there. Delays are building quickly. They're back to the Brooklyn Bridge. Definitely a spot to avoid. Again, that closure is westbound between Atlantic Avenue and Hamilton Avenue. Then heading over to the New Jersey Turnpike. I have an update on this. Reports of an overturned tanker truck out there. So this is southbound about 3 miles south of exit 9, which is the Route 18 and New Brunswick exit. The outer roadway, you have the left lane closed, the inner roadway 2 lanes blocked. So this is definitely a spot you don't want to get stuck in this. All lanes are subject to closure. Then heading over to West Long Branch, Route 71 completely closed in both directions between Monmouth Road and Route 36. This is due to an accident with a down pole and wires in the roadway. Heading over to the George Washington Bridge, looks like there's still a little bit of road work out there on the inbound upper level. It's a little slow going in that one spot on the span, but otherwise things are moving along nicely here, and alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Darlene, back to you.
All right, thanks so much.
We still have system-wide delays for path commuters, and if you're getting on the roads, the New Jersey Turnpike southbound, there is an overturned tanker truck 3 miles south of exit 9, and the outer roadway, the left lane is closed, the inner roadway 2 lanes are closed. So there, while it's still open, obviously delays are building quickly with lanes blocked on both sides there. Then heading over to West Long Branch, you have 71 closed in both directions between Monmouth Road and Route 36. That's with a down pole and wires. But in better news, the BQE westbound finally reopened at Atlantic Avenue. Those delays are gone. Darlene, back over to you.
Thanks so much. As you're tracking there, Lauren.
Yes, thank you, Maria. So the BQE is in better shape. It was closed earlier westbound at Atlantic Avenue. So those delays finally eased out, but you still have this overturned tanker truck on the New Jersey Turnpike southbound. It's about 3 miles south of exit 9, which is the New Brunswick Route 18 exit. So on the outer roadway, you have the left lane closed, inner roadway 2 lanes are blocked. Delays almost back to that exit. So you have at least a 2-mile delay getting into this. Definitely a spot to avoid. Could be out there for a majority of the commuters. That's a big cleanup. Heading over to Route 71 in West Long Branch. That's closed in both directions between Monmouth Road and Route 36 with a down pole and wires in the roadway. And then heading over to the Southern State Parkway, an accident just came in westbound out by the Cross Island. So delays go back about an exit here. If you're getting on the subways, some service changes on the F train just came in. Brooklyn bound F trains are actually running on the A line from West 4th Street to J Street. And for path commuters, you still have system-wide delays out there. Otherwise, the rails are in good shape. Darlene, back to you.
Lauren, thank you. Commute, I know you've been tracking a lot on your maps there, Lauren.
There's a couple of things happening out there. We still have system-wide delays for path commuters if you're headed out right now. And as far as the roads go, one major problem that will likely be out there through a majority of the morning commute on the Turnpike, New Jersey Turnpike southbound, just about 3 miles south of exit 9, which is the Route 18 New Brunswick exit there. The outer roadway, the left lane is closed. Inner roadway, 2 lanes blocked with an overturned tanker truck. You can see delays are pretty much back to Route 18. Then heading over to Long Island on the Southern State Parkway westbound, you have an accident out by the Cross Island. So as you make your way from Nassau into Queens, and you can see it's a pretty heavy delay as you get into this area. Darlene, back over to you.
Thanks so much.